Eye Hospital and LASIK Center to tell us few things on artificial intelligence in ophthalmology.
Very good evening. I would like to welcome. Very good evening. I would like to welcome Dr. Jitendra Jethani sir, Dr. Monika, for coming today to participate in this CME program, and my congratulations to KDOS office bearers, Dr. Kamlesh Kedhav sir, Dr. Rajan Chandel, Dr. Rahul Garg, Dr. Prit Bansal, and all KDOS executive for organizing this CME during this season of wedding. And today we are here to celebrate the golden time of ophthalmology, the future of eye care, how artificial intelligence and robotics are revolutionize ophthalmology. And as we all know that the cataract surgery has undergone tremendous evolution from the era of couching, which was prevalent 500 BC. During the Susa time, we have reached during the era of robotic cataract surgery. And you can see some of the videos of the couching technique, and the lens was dislocated into the vitreous cavity. Then came the era of the extracapsular cataract surgery, which involved the large incision and suturing of the incision. There was so many complications were common due to the incision size, and then on 29th November 1949, the historical development was done when Dr. Harold Ridley implanted the first IOL at St. Thomas's Eye Hospital in London, and that changed the landscape of ophthalmology. And after the invention of the intraocular lens, then came the era of small incision cataract surgery using phacoemulsification, successfully done by Dr. Charles Kellman. And Dr. Charles Kellman got this idea from a dentist known Dr. Larry Cohen. And the first phacosurgery, you can see the video, this took 60 minutes, and the journey of phacoemulsification was not easy. There was a lot of resistance from a lot of doctors during that time, but Dr. Charles Kellman persisted, and he really popularized this technique of phacoemulsification, which is most commonly done today. Newer advances in the field of cataract surgery include the robotic cataract surgery, intracameral drug delivery system, transjugular delivery of the drugs, helping us to achieve the excellent outcome. We have the femto devices, Zepto devices to perform the capsular access in difficult cases, and we can manage the difficult cases with excellent outcome due to the availability of the preloaded lenses, due to availability of the toric lenses, EDOF lenses, and trifocal, multifocal lenses. And the invention of the intraocular lens by Sir Harold Ridley remained one of the most important breakthrough in the history of modern medical science. And if you talk about data, 25 million cataract surgery done worldwide, and out of 25 million, the 4 million surgery is done in the US only. Now we are moving towards the era of transjugular drug delivery, and here you can inject the drugs triamcinolone and moxifloxacin using the transjugular route, and this can you can achieve the dropless cataract surgery. And now the era of robotic cataract surgery has done, and this is the world first robotic surgery courtesy of Dr. Uday Devgan. And you can see this is a robot from Horizon company, and the surgery is done nicely with the robotic system, and the name of the robotic system is Polaris. And you can see the phaco handpiece being moved remotely by the surgeon with the robot, and the cataract surgery is achieved. And this is the monitor, and this robot is equipped with the OCT, intra-op OCT, 4K camera, and other fancy equipment, and you can see the surgeon can do the surgery remotely guiding the robot. So this is the Polaris system, and this is the 10 cases are done. So you can see the celebration of 10 cases, successful 10 cases using this robotic system from Polaris. And this is the robot. You can see the arms of the robot, which can be used to dock, and this is so much sophisticated that the capsular axis incision, phacoemulsification, IOL implantation, all steps can be done successfully using this robot. And this system was developed by an ophthalmologist only, and at UCLA, and nowadays more and more studies are in the pipeline to get the visual results and the surgical outcome using the robotic cataract surgery. So this is the, so now question comes ki why there is so much talk about AI in healthcare. If you talk about the data, the global AI in the healthcare market is projected to reach over 100 billion US dollar by 2028. And ophthalmology is one of the leading specialties in the medical science where AI adaptation attracting significant venture capital and research funding. And why it is that? What is the reason? What is the causes of urgent need for innovation? Why ophthalmology is attracting so much AI and other robotic surgical methods? The reason is that out of 8.2 billion global population, 2.2 billion people globally have vision impairment or blindness. Nearly half of these cases, I mean 1.1 billion, could have been prevented or are yet to be addressed. And as we know that aging population is increasing, and with the global rise of the diabetes, there is a burden on the eye care system is significant, and there is a critical shortage of ophthalmologists, especially in the rural areas and underserved areas. So these are the, you can see this is the global map, and in many parts in the Africa and some part in other countries there is a global shortage of qualified ophthalmologists. For example, even in India also, there is a shortage of qualified retina specialists, qualified corneal surgeons, and qualified super specialists in the rural or in the smaller places in India also. So that is the reason why there is so much interest for artificial intelligence and robotics in the ophthalmology. And artificial intelligence and robotics are not just incremental improvements. They are fundamental, they are foundational shift, and they are poised to enhance the diagnostic accuracy to superhuman level. Pointer hai kya? Pointer. And the AI can help to access the expert level eye screening. It enables minimally invasive, ultra precise surgical procedures, and AI can also help to personalize treatment plan for the every patient. So these are the main advantages of the AI. And if you talk about the history of AI, the history of AI dates back to 1956, when John McCarthy first presented about AI in the Dartmouth conference. So in last almost 75 years or 70 years, the AI is coming to this level. And if you talk about the AI, role of AI in the healthcare industry, so artificial intelligence refers to a machine designed to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. And there are two terms like machine learning and the deep learning. Machine learning is an algorithm that learn patterns from the vast amount of data, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning using artificial neural networks to model the complex patterns that are ideal for analyzing medical images. And the most important power to fuel the AI engine is the power of data. We really need a lot of data to function the AI. So AI models are trained to massive data sets of retinal fundus images, optical coherence tomography, OCT scan, visual field test, patient histories, and genetic data. And the more high quality data, the smarter and more accurate the AI becomes. So with the rise of diabetes, the diabetic retinopathy is getting very common. India is becoming world capital of diabetes, and so many patients are having diabetic retinopathy and they are missing the diagnosis because of the lack of access to the qualified retina specialist, or their inability to visit to the qualified retina specialist. So diabetic retinopathy is a leading cause of blindness in adults. AI algorithm can now analyze the retinal photos and can detect diabetic retinopathy with an accuracy exceeding 90%, often matching or surpassing trained ophthalmologists. This allows for a requirement for automated diagnostics. AI can help also to detect the glaucoma, and the glaucoma remains the silent thief of sight. AI analyzes the optic nerve head cupping and retinal nerve fiber layer thickness from OCT and fundus images. It can identify early pre-symptomatic stage of glaucoma, enabling earlier intervention to preserve the vision. AI can also help predict the age-related macular degeneration and other eye diseases. It can not only diagnose the prediction of dry to wet AMD using the AI software. Beyond retina, AI can also help for cataract surgery and for refractive errors. AI assists in planning cataract surgery by precisely calculating the power of intraocular lenses. At present, we are using the various IOL formula, and there is a definite use of AI in those formula for calculation of the precise lens power. It can also analyze the corneal topography to screen for keratoconus and improve outcome for the LASIK and other refractive surgeries. And not only the diagnosis of the eye disease, it can also help us reflecting the eye is a truly window to the overall health. So AI is moving from diagnosis to prediction. By analyzing eye images, AI models show promise in predicting systemic conditions like cardiovascular disorders, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and also retinal cameras. Combined with cloud-based AI can bring expert level screening to remote villages, remote schools, and other areas, and this can also help us to diagnose the disease. This AI in a box model bypasses geographical and specialist barrier. So this is one of the most important innovation to reach the unreached. If you talk about the surgical revolution, the robotic assistance is also applicable in the field of retina surgery, in the field of cataract surgery. While AI enhances diagnosis, robotics is transforming treatment, and robotic system offers the enhanced precision and stability beyond human capability. The ability to perform surgical procedures at microscopic scales, and this helps to reduce the surgeon's tremor and surgeon's fatigue. And there is one system that is known as precise surgical system. The precise surgical system is a robotic platform designed for the vitreoretinal surgery. It translates surgeon's hand movement into the ultra precise, tremor-free motions of a tiny instruments inside the eye. It is used for delicate tasks like peeling, ERM, etc. etc. Robotic retinal surgery has opened the new frontier of delivering the drugs. Robots are enabling procedures previously deemed too risky or impossible. For example, subretinal gene therapy injections for the heredomacular degenerations, precise stem cell delivery to the retina, and cannulation of the retinal veins for therapeutic agent delivery like TPA in the case of central retinal vein occlusion. A system in ophthalmology, this is built for the surgical system. This is robotic system built for doing surgery. While not built for the eyes, the Da Vinci surgical system has been adapted for complex orbital surgery, such as provide superior access and dexterity in the confined orbital space. So this is used for removal of the orbital tumor. So robot assisted cataract surgery is a eye surgery, and robotic systems are being developed to automate the most critical step of cataract surgery, and this was developed by Dr. Jean-Pierre Hubsman by UCLA, and this includes creation of corneal incision, capsular axis, lens fragmentation, and lens implantation. And this is the system, Horizon robotic system and Polaris system, and the video I have shown you earlier. So the ultimate synergy of AI guided robotics is the true power is unleashed when AI and robotics are combined. So AI analyze the preoperative OCT scan, MRI for example, to create a precise 3D surgical plan, and the robotic system then execute this plan with the sub-millimeter accuracy with the real-time AI tracking to ensure the safety of the patient. And there is a new device which is known as augmented reality in the OR. The surgeons can now wear the augmented reality handsets that overlay the critical information like tumor boundaries or vessel locations directly onto the field of view during the surgery. And this X-ray vision is guided by AI analysis of the patient data. So the autonomous versus assisted surgery, the spectrum is that robotic involvement exists being done in the country like US, where surgeons control all movements, and there is a shared control when robots provide the guidance and stability. And then once it's evolved further, then supervised autonomy, robots perform a specific and predefined task, for example capsulotomy, under surgeon's supervision, and then comes the stage of full autonomy, the future goal where robots plan and execute the entire surgical procedure. The AI can also help enhance medical and surgical training with AI simulation and AI simulation devices. AI powered surgical simulators provide the objective feedback to training. They track metrics like instrument path, length, tremor and tissue handling forces. This accelerates the learning curve and standardize the surgical skills. So right now few companies are coming with the kind of the eye care, automating appointment scheduling and patient triage, transcribing the surgical notes, clinical notes by natural language processing NLP, and it also can help us predicting no-shows and optimizing the clinical schedules. And there is a personalized medicine, tailoring the treatment with AI. AI can analyze the patient's genetic makeup, lifestyle, imaging data to predict their response to a specific treatment. Sometimes we know that some patients respond to the anti-VEGF injection, some patients don't respond to that. So this goes beyond the medicine by tailoring the treatment with the AI. This moves us from one size fits all approach to truly personalized therapy regimes. And drug discovery is accelerated by AI. AI models can analyze the biological data to identify new drug targets for the IDGs. They can also screen the millions of chemical compounds, virtually drastically reducing the time and cost of bringing new insight into the drug market. The patient experience, AI powered chatbots can answer the patient question 24/7, provide pre and post operative and instructions and monitor symptoms. This improves the patient engagement and free up the clinical staff for more complex tasks. And if you talk about the global impact of blindness, AI can help us to fight blindness in low income countries or developing countries. Low cost portable AI screening devices are a game changer in the global health. Organizations are deploying these tools to screen millions of conditions like diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, directing limited resources to those who need the treatment most. And in this example, there is a Google Health developed a deep learning method that detects diabetic retinopathy and diabetic macular edema from retinal images with high accuracy. Their research has been pivotal in validating the potential of AI in real world setting, including clinics in Thailand and Arvind Eye Care System in India. So this is data storage and ethical use is paramount. Regulation like HIPAA and GDPR in Europe set the standard. And the hurdle of a black box problem. Some complex AI models are black boxes. It is difficult to understand why they made a specific diagnosis. Explainable AI. XAI is a growing field aimed at making AI decision making process transparent and trustworthy for the. There is another hurdle of regulation and approval. Gaining regulatory approval from FDA CE mark for AI based medical devices is a rigorous process. It requires robust clinical trial to prove safety, efficacy and clinical utility. And the hurdles is also the most important hurdle is integration and the cost of the AI. Integration new AI robotic system to existing hospital workflow can be challenging. The high upfront cost is always important. The compassionate care not replace ophthalmologists. They will augment their skills, automate the task and handle the data overload. This allows doctors to focus on complex decision making, surgical artistry and patient communication. So in the near future, we are exploring the use of AI, and in the long term, the AI will help us more and more to deliver the perfect outcome. We now have smart contact lenses. Companies are developing smart contact lenses embedded with sensors to continuously monitor IOP for glaucoma patients. Future versions could detect glucose level and or in tears and deliver drugs also. So gene therapy and robotics are also in progress. Continue curing the inherited retinal implants, bionic eyes, restore the partial vision, and AI can use to optimize the video processing from camera to the implant, enhancing the quality and usefulness of the perceived image. And the big the tech giants are playing role in that. And you know about the Google, IBM, and Nvidia. These are the big tech which are focusing on the AI. And there are some startup like the AI Health, or Cure Metrics. These companies are the startup in the field of ophthalmology. So preparing next generation is also very important. Medical schools and residency program must integrate data science and technology literacy into their curricula. The ophthalmologist of the future is both a clinician and technology integrator. So we have come a long way from the era of couching to the robotic cataract surgery. Thank you very much. Thank you.